This is Brian, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. Last time I got walk all the way through the sphere grid, got my armor all set up for my main group that I'm going with. Plus Tidus. I'm not necessarily going with him yet because I don't have a good weapon for him, because I hate getting his ultimate celestial weapon. I'll still try it. Haven't really decided when I want to do that. Might be a good time to try to think about that here pretty soon.
You're counting on me, kid.
But what I want to start out with today is we're going to go back to Besaid.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
Don't remember where this one puts me. Does it put me on the beach? Yeah. Not that I'm really worried about the enemies around here, but I don't have any reason to fight any of them right now, so let's just go with no encounters to get back to the village. Actually, I would like to get Wakka's overdrive filled up. And if you're wondering what I'm going in with here, I do have Auron's celestial weapon completely unlocked, and that's his armor. Same armor for him, Wakka, and Tidus. Got a slightly different one for Riku, but I don't have her anywhere near built up to the power level that I want her to be at yet. But yeah, there's her impervious. She has ribbon instead of stoneproof. Tidus, I'm just using the taming sword because I like the first strike, but he's not going to be the one that's going to determine the outcome of these fights coming up anyway yet, because he doesn't have a break damage limit. And that's where the world champion and the Masamune come in. Yeah, I just want to get into one fight here so Wakka can take out one enemy to fill up his overdrive. Because at this point, even his attack reels might be enough to one-shot a boss. Yeah, Tidus still has the capture weapon on. Just because I put that first strike on it. I've been holding off on saying what kind of bosses we're going to be fighting just because I don't know if there are some people that might watch this that are not familiar with the games. I don't want to spoil much. But once you see the first one, you'll kind of understand what we're going with here. And for those of you who are aware, well, you know what I'm going to run into here when I try to go back into Besaid Village. I believe the encounter will show up anytime after you've been basically branded a traitor after the trial in Bevelle. Although it takes a while to get back here before you get the airship. I think you can actually make your way back here if you want to, using the ships from Luca to Kilika and then Kilika back to Besaid. But I don't think I've ever done that just because I didn't really see a reason to backtrack that far. funny. He bows and prays to us,
Infidel!
but he's actually here to call us infidels and to
charge!
fight us with Valefor. But it's no garden variety Valefor. This is Dark Valefor. I don't know if Tidus and Auron are even going to be able to hit it. Okay, well, maybe I'm a little better off than I thought. He's still going to have a lot of very powerful moves. And once his gauge fills up, he'll use his Energy Blast or Energy Ray against us. But I think at this point, Wakka can probably one-shot him with the attack reels, if I hit it right. Because while Dark Aeons are really powerful, so is Wakka with his attack rails. And the world champion. But if you did notice, he wasn't doing max damage on it either, though. Acropolis as the drop, and 2 Dark Matter.
Stay away from the summoner!
Yeah, that line makes a comeback. So does that one. So the people of Besaid stick up for us. Now, let me check out that Acropolis here. It was a Kimahri armor, I believe, is what it looked like. Ribbon and auto regen. Well, yeah, that is one thing. They will drop some pretty good weapons and armor, potentially. A ribbon drop's pretty nice. The only thing is, it's got auto regen on it, which I don't... It's not terrible, but it's not really going to be the kind of thing I'm looking for in the fights that I'm doing here. I suppose you could go with that and put an auto protect and an auto haste on him and just not have the auto phoenix, because if your other characters have it anyway, you'll probably be all right. So that's certainly one I'll hold on to here. And that makes Kimahri potentially useful for me. I could consider using him. Now, also something else to find here. There it is. It's another one of the Jex spheres, but can't get it with Dark Valefor guarding Besaid here. Just trying to think if you can actually come back here maybe before that happens. No, I don't think so, because the battle with Spheromorph in Macalania takes place after the trial, I think. So we've already been branded heretics by then. But anyway, let's take a look at this.
Smallest heap of huts I ever seen.
Now, that looks like a fine place to live. Auron,
My lord?
when this is over, could you bring Yuna here? I want her to lead a life far away from this conflict.
You have my word. I will bring her here.
Thank you, Auron. You're a good friend.
What are you guys doing? Let's go! I'm so hungry I could eat a shoe puff whole.
Sorry. Well, let's go then.
Yeah, so in their journey, of course, this isn't where they started from. And yeah, that's how Yuna ends up here because, well, Roscoe wanted her to go here to grow up. With that though, Auron has learned the Overdrive Tornado. Because that is how you get his overdrives, is by picking up the Ject Spheres. And this is the last one that I didn't have yet. So that will be his final overdrive. And it does damage all enemies, but it's still going to be just one hit, I'm pretty sure. And while we're here, I'm going to go in and head back to the Chamber of the Faith. Because I did get the one already with Yojimbo when I went back to the Cavern of the Stolen Faith. But I'm pretty sure they each have a little something to tell you and you can get a treasure. I don't think there's anything with Anima because I don't think we ever get to see that chamber. Maybe though. I might need to go back there again just to check it out. Yeah, a few of them we have to be careful because... Oh, did I still have to do some of this crap? I thought this time you can just walk in. Yeah, it looks like we have to do all of it again. Is it not that one? Yeah, I thought I was just gonna try to go through it quickly here and not do the whole thing, but... And of course with this one here, I never really remember it the best because it's not that hard. So it doesn't stick in my mind for what you gotta do here. But yeah, I was kind of saying before, you gotta watch out going back to some of the temples because if you're not familiar with where they show up, you don't always know when you're gonna get a Dark Aeon. And they do keep getting tougher.
Sin is cursed. Sin prays. It curses its form, it prays for dissolution. Sin sees dreams of its own destruction. Sin is looking at us. We live in a fading echo of time left us by the Destroyer. Free him from you, Yevon. Free him. The faith that has become sin.
Alright, got an evasion sphere, and plus this one has a lot of other treasures around the edge here. 2 potions, an elixir, white magic sphere, and a high potion. So, I mean, you get the scene at least, and a little bit of dialogue there. As far as the treasure goes, I suppose it's up to you whether you consider it worth it to go back through the cloister again. I'd say so for completion's sake, just to get all the treasure and to see all the scenes as much as possible. Also with the items, where are we at? Yeah. Those sigils. We do have that. There's something to do with that yet. Might try to do that sooner than later, just so we don't get too overpowered for that too. I was just thinking of where's the closest save sphere here. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's one in the Crusader's Lodge, so that should be the closest one. Is Luzu hanging around here? Nope. He's out doing his patrols still, I suppose. I think I'm done here. Yeah. Now are we gonna go straight in for the next Dark Aeon?
We're counting on you, kid.
I think I might as well go and visit Kilika Temple. And go back to the cloister there to get the scene and the treasure. And I guess to not to spoil anything, but there is no fight at this one. At least I'm pretty sure there isn't. Although I'll probably take this off long enough to get one fight, just so I can get the Wakka's Overdrive filled up again. Because while you can face the Dark Aeons in any order you want to, pretty sure the difficulty still goes kind of in the order that we get them in. So the next easiest one would be Dark Ifrit. He's not here though. Just wanted to make sure that was full. I was pretty certain it was, but hate to get into the next fight expecting to see a full gauge and then not have it. Yeah, so I'd said before, I don't think we can get back into Bavel's temple. And I think the way they dealt with that is we did have the scene where the Faith for Bahamut asked us to come to see him, and he talked about helping to defeat you, Yevon. So they took care of that one in the storyline. Macalania, you gotta fight to get into that one. And that one is actually where Dark Shiva is. And from what I remember, Dark Shiva is a little bit of a ramp up in the difficulty compared to the first couple. Ixion might be a little hard at this point, I'm not sure. I think if I beat Battlefor that easily, I might be able to handle Ifrit. And there is also a Dark Yojimbo. It's in the Cavern of the Stolen Faith, but I was able to avoid it to get back to see Yojimbo since they have the teleport system set up in there. Did you have to put it here first? Okay. And I just push this over with the Blisssphere in it, or do I need to have a Killicosphere in it? And was there another empty slot to put this one? Yeah. Still can't walk down here, right? No. Okay, that puts the fire out. Normally I work on doing all this. I always remember the way to try to get the destruction sphere and stuff, but I didn't really give you too much of a shortcut in these early ones without doing that, I guess.
Sin swam in the sea near Xanarkand. Perhaps the waking dream eased its suffering. Your father touched Sin and became real that night, foundering in the seas of Spira. How sad now that he's caught in the tragic spiral. He is Sin. He is lost.
Okay. Luxphere. And you do get a little more information about like how Jecht got here and stuff like that. So like the Dream City was always there, and yeah, Sin is able to kind of engage with it, I guess. And since Jecht came into contact with him, it was able to draw him into this world, the real world. Which I mean, I know they kind of hinted at that or already stated that before, but it's just a little more adding to it here. Next, I think I'm gonna quickly go to Baj Temple and see if there is something else I can do there. If I get another scene. Since I got Anima after a lot of the other stuff, I'm not sure if there'll be something else there or not. Oh, and there's also Jose. I can go there. Let's just go to Baj next anyway.
Your cap. Yeehaw! Here we go!
It'd be kind of interesting if you could revisit the part of the temple that Tidus went into the first time he got here. I mean, I know they made it so that the Geos Gano guy collapsed the entrance after Tidus went into it. So that's kind of how they're saying you can't get back, I guess. But the Al Bhed came in through the door. Yeah, at least there's no cloister to go through to get into this one, though. Okay. No further scenes here. Too bad they don't have a save sphere right there. Gotta dive back into the water.
We're counting on you.
I guess this is the closest to the actual temple. Either Moonglow or Jose High Road. You don't get one right next to the temple.
Here we go.
So either route might be about the same distance. But as long as I don't have encounters, it's not going to take as long to get there. I'll probably try to make a trip back to Bavel yet too, just to show you that pretty sure we can't get in there, and plus just to check just in case I'm wrong. I think we're still considered traitors there by most of them though. Although they did give us the audience with Micah, and yeah, I don't know. They had Shalinda in charge there. So I guess we can actually probably get in there now. You can be behind me all the way, but get out of my way. So, yeah, Dark Ixion is not here. Dark Ifrit was not at Kilika. Dark Bahamut is not at Bavel.
The cloister of trials lies within. Are you prepared?
They didn't make me answer the rest of them. What makes these guys special? This one's a little annoying. Just in the amount of time it'll take, but it's not as bad as Makalani, I suppose. Certainly not as bad as Bavel. It's probably the worst one, I think, as far as, I don't know, just taking time and being a little more cryptic, maybe. Okay, get on it, push it. I thought it was over here. It's like, why isn't it letting me take it out? Push it a little too far. Pretty sure just one of these was good enough to put on this to make it work here. Okay, Never mind. I probably did the same thing the first time through in the playthrough. Sometimes we don't learn from our mistakes. You would think after they've come through here and solved the puzzles, they should just have like an automatic button or something. Be like, hey, I just want to go back in and talk to the Fave. Just hit a switch so that it's already solved. Even this part, it's not like it's difficult, it just, you gotta sit here and wait and watch the animations. Which is something that's cool enough and fine first time through, but if you've seen it enough times, want it to move faster. But we made it. So we should get another scene here and some more treasure. Any pearls of wisdom?
For a long time, we had forgotten how to go forward. You reminded us we must go forward. Yes, we must run. Let us go, you who share our dreaming. Come, and we will run till the dream's end.
Luxfer. As far as his dialogue, didn't really take as much from that. Now we don't really care about magic defense spheres. But we'll take them anyway. Okay, let's go to Bavel quick. After that, I'll drop a save before we head to face the next
You're counting on
Dark Aeon.
Here we go!
Hold there! This bridge is closed. Bavel is off limits by the temple's decree. No one may enter.
Huh?
Everyone's in mourning since Maester Micah died. And it's been mourning for days now.
Passe. At least that's what they say. The temple's falling apart with all 4 maesters gone. They're afraid of riots, so they're turning everyone away. With our brother in the middle.
What's up with Isaru?
They came crying to him to stay in Bavel, to protect the temple and all that. And you know our brother. It's not in him to refuse.
Oh, I guess our pilgrimage is done then, huh?
Of course not. Jeez. Long story short, you'll only find trouble in Bavel. I'd stay out for your own safety.
Yeah, I do remember that now that we got it here, but yeah, Passe getting the wrong mornings there.
Isaru sends his regards to Lady Yuna. And he says he's sorry too. I heard something funny the other day. If a flying ship sings, we're supposed to sing along. And they say that will beat sin. I heard something if a flying ship... And they say...
Yeah, sorry, Passe.
That
Already
whole
heard it.
bit about Yuna being a traitor's just some Al Bhed rumor I hear. I just can't believe it. I mean, the Al Bhed helped us out. Wait all you want. Bavel's gates are closed.
I suppose that's his last line. Let's just double check.
Wait all you want.
Yeah. Now, can I actually just try to go forward even though they said it closed? Probably not. Yeah, okay. That seems like that's all we can do here then. I don't remember exactly what it was, but something like that. And yeah, that jogs my memory, certainly.
We're counting on you, kid.
It's nice to have no encounters for the next one, because it is a bit of a haul.
Here we go!
I kind of pointed it out before when we were here doing capturing and doing the Cactuar stuff. But yeah, way towards where we went to go to home in the first place. That's where I'm heading now to find our next accuser, or whatever you want to call him. The one who summons the Dark Aeon. I don't know if they really explain it too much here. I think it's just meant to be like, yeah, people sent out by Yevon to take care of us if we show up. Or maybe it's not even sent by Yevon, but they're just people that follow the faith closely and took it on their own to try to take us out. And as far as why are they Dark Aeons? Why do they have that and not regular Aeons? Are these people regular summoners, or what are they? Maybe it's just more of Yevon's secrets? Because if their Aeons are that powerful, how do they expect regular summoners to take on Sin? But meanwhile, they have this power here. Maybe it's because Yevon's real goal is to never really get rid of Sin in the first place. Just all part of their design to control the world. I think the save sphere up here probably is going to be the closest one I have, so we'll go ahead and make a pit stop over here. Can't remember. I don't think there's one over at the Cactuar Nation. Okay, if we can handle it, I should be able to get it done yet today. If not, we're going to be going back to the drawing board anyway. And by that, I just mean I'll probably try to get at least Auron and Riku all the way through the sphere grid without adding more stat boosts. And then we'll see if that's good enough. And for Wakka, then, the next step to increase him even more will be to start farming some of the stat boosts and to start filling in empty nodes. And I'll probably buy some of the clear spheres and just go ahead and get rid of all the luck nodes as I go along too. Because I'll start anything that's below a 4 at least. And then we'll just farm the 4s after I decide to do that. This should be the individual that I need to talk to here. My child is lost in the ruins of home. Please help me to find my child. Well, it sounds like the reasonable good thing to do, right? Where has she gone? I will check over here. Yeah, I can't remember if I checked that first time through here just to show you guys that. I think I did, because you're not really stuck into it yet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you check by the cliff. I'm not 100% sure. I think this is meant to be a ruse. Obviously, it seems that way. Like, this isn't actually an Al Bhed lady. It's probably an undercover Yevonite that is summoning the Dark Bahamut here, or Dark Ifrit here. But it also... Oh, yeah, I was going to say it also could just be a lady that has an actual lost child, but no, there we go. Yeah. I didn't remember that for sure how that went, but... Yeah, there we go. Quite a disguise. Okay. Once again, I guess we'll just get a couple of hits in here. Okay, so his defense is certainly higher. And yeah, look at that. Auron can't hit him, or at least he didn't in that one. And even with the auto protect, he's mowing us down for max damage. So my only hope for this is going to be the attack reels. And even that, I'm not really counting on it here. Okay, at least I hit it. And Walker's stats are noticeably higher than the other two, at least, so maybe he'll be able to take it. No, I don't think that's good enough. He didn't hit Walker for 99,000 at least. I suppose if I would have set Walker on an overdrive to where he could refill the attack reels again, might have been able to do it that way. Let's wait and see who he attacks here before I decide to use any items for healing Waka. Guess let's hope he doesn't hit Waka. Okay, good enough there. And then I just gotta pay attention to his overdrive gauge. His overdrive's getting pretty full. I'm gonna throw that on. Well, yeah. I don't think this will fill up his gauge completely yet, because I'm gonna need to put auto life on again if I want to survive. Because I think when he gets this overdrive, it'll take out all three of us. So auto life would be about the only way to get through that. Because even with the auto Phoenix, if they're all down, who's going to be left to use it? Well, learned Avenger. Let's just let him attack, see how much he can do. Yeah, that's not terrible. Except that did fill up the overdrive. I think he's still got to wait till his next turn to use it though, so. See how much damage this does. Yeah. Pretty good. Good time to use a Mega Phoenix, I think. See how much damage he's doing with half health here. Well, that doesn't really help me too much. Okay, even at like 7,000, he's still doing max damage there. I feel like we're probably still in a kind of position where I could grind it out here. It'd take a lot of resources. And I don't really have a good idea for how much health he has left. Because I don't remember how much his max is. And even after that, I haven't really been paying close enough attention to where we're at. Yeah, he keeps taking walkout with that, which kind of sucks. Because, yeah, Titus keeps getting turns, but he's the only one that didn't really do that much for me. I'd bring Riku in and start doing some mixes to maybe help out. Okay, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter, just Waka being brought back up with the Phoenix down is still good enough to hit him for max, so that part of it I can stop worrying about for sure. It's just I wish he'd take Titus out, if he's got to take one of us out. Well, I don't have anybody else with auto life. I don't know if I have any. I don't think I have any items that can do that, so probably going to be done here anyway. Unless, like, for some reason, Auron can take him out if he's that close to being done. And we haven't seen this one yet anyway. This overdrive. Oh, damn it. And then I mess it up. Nice little 3,000 damage there. And then a Hellfire. So, yeah, there are ways to do this better. If I would have changed Wakka's overdrive mode, that's probably good enough right there. I put him on stoic. Every time he's getting hit like that, I think even if he gets KO'd from it, it still builds the gauge. So I think I will give that a shot yet before I just give up on this. I'll just change Wakka's overdrive and we'll take another shot at it. But I am going to go ahead and call it here for today, so next time we'll just pick up at the reload of the save at the save sphere there in the central part of the desert, and we'll come back here and give it another try. If that doesn't work out, then I'll probably give up for now and just grind a little more in the sphere grid. But that's the plan. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow. And we'll catch you next time.